he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Handoff on 2nd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. A 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Throwing now, off play action. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He beams one deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Pierce now on the return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete here to Bowers. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll throw on 1st. Caught, nice gain left side. They can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing it again here. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. Third down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. He'll throw it yet again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Oh, first and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy third and goal. Back to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Voyagers get it down to a single point. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Voyagers tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. He's just one of those guys, Kate, even when he's to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Throwing now on first down. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. They are throwing it again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. from the red zone now.